What's going on, beautiful people? We're diving right into this conversation today, as always, and we are talking all things books, business, and building a life you love. And so, this conversation today is specifically for my nonfiction authors who want to write life changing books, who want to use their book to level up their authority, their income, their opportunities. And all the time, I hear people say, "Oh, I want to write a book, but I don't know how to start. I don't know what to do. I have all these different ideas. So how do I figure out like which way and in what direction I should go?" And so one thing I want to drive home for every person whose ultimate desire and your sincere goal is to have a book that benefits someone else while it simultaneously builds your credibility and authority, your income and your reach, there is a certain type of book that you have to write. You have got to write a certain type of book when it comes to writing a book that's going to change lives. And I want to break down for you exactly what that looks like and the pieces that are required in a life changing book if you want that book to do numbers and really elevate your authority and your income. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. So, one of the things that you have to understand is that you are writing a very certain type, a very intentional type of book when you are writing a not just a self help book, but a book that's going to bless somebody else and level up your opportunities. So, here's what you need to keep in mind. First and foremost, you have to write a book that has what I like to call voice. So, what is voice? What does that look like for a nonfiction author? I'm so glad you asked. Number one, when we're talking voice, we're talking value, right? Your book has to provide value to your audience. If your book does not help or bless your reader, it's null and void. It doesn't even matter, right? It's only helpful, it's only useful, it's only beneficial if it actually provides value, which means that you need to know what's valuable to your audience. If you're talking about stuff that's just unique and personal to you, but it doesn't matter or resonate with anyone else, guess what? Your book is going to flop, right? So make sure that you provide value to your reader. The next part of having a solid voice in your manuscript is having a manuscript that is well organized. Does it logically move your reader through a progression of thoughts and ideas? Are they going one step before the other? Writing is like a tightrope. You have to pull that thing tight so your reader doesn't like have a lot of lack and fall off. Because once your reader falls off, nobody's climbing back on the tightrope in the middle, right? That's it. You lose that reader. So you want to make sure that in your writing that you are progressing through your thoughts clearly and intentional, that they're not just scattered and all over the place and whatever ideas you have fit. No, it has to be organized and intentional. Is your reader able to follow these steps easily and get a win? That's organization. The next part is inspiring. You want to write a manuscript that inspires them towards change, that allows them to see that it's possible for them because of what you've done, because of what you shared. So make sure that you're sharing things that highlight the possibilities. What's on the other side of where they are? The darkness, the frustration, the fear, all of these things that they're carrying around right now, you have to show your audience that it's possible, that it's better on the other side. So inspire them. Okay. The next part is having a very clear and intentional message, right? Your book has one job and one job only. Your book is not here to help someone repair their credit, buy a house, get married, lose 30 pounds, build a car in their basement. No, it is one, there's one central reason. They got your book for one reason and one reason alone. You need to know what that one reason is so you can market it and position it effectively. If you are trying to solve 100 different problems in your book, then your message isn't clear and you can't lock in on that and share that with someone with confidence. So they don't even know the book is for them. You have to have a clear and succinct message, not everything that you ever want to write about. Pick one central idea, lock in on that. That's it, right? The next piece about having a solid voice is that your book is engaging. You want to engage your reader, meaning give them instructions, give them next steps, tell them what to do, make them feel like they're a part of this journey. So if they've just watched you have this massive win and you built up your confidence in chapter 2, then the next thing that you need to do is give them some action steps that tell them what to do. Right now, you do this, say this with your chest, practice these affirmations, whatever that is. But you want to think about your book as a conversation with your audience. Give them the win, give them the practical steps. Right after you tell them what you did, then tell them what they need to do to get to where you are. That is what voice is. Being able to have one single manuscript that walks through that process is going to change the game for you and for your audience. So make sure you're intentional in that work, that you are doing your due diligence, that you have taken the time to map out the value, that you have worked through your chapters and organized them, that you have nuggets in there that give inspiration, that we have one focus point that is clear and intentional, and that you engage your reader with action steps, next steps, tell them exactly what to do so that they can have the win. And if this was valuable for you, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, the follow, leave me a comment, and let me know if this has blessed your life in any way. And let's write those valuable books and change lives, guys. We got this.